Have you stumbled upon a scenario where you are looking at a GitHub repository or project and you are reading through the readme of it and it's comprehensive and you are not able to get a gist of the project, the internals or the code base even, and you might be thinking there should be some sort of audio representation of this project that can help you understand the project and its internals. Well, there is a new project called GitPodcast, and that can you can say it can help you in that particular aspect. So the project is Git Podcast, and you can access it using gitpodcast.com, and it's an open source project as well. So what it essentially do is you can just pass it the name of the URL of the repo that you want to understand in form of a podcast, and you just need to select long or short form of podcast over here, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, hit generate, and it will basically kind of generate a realistic sounding AI powered podcast of your project, where there will be a host and a guest who will discuss your project in a third person. So it will be easy to understand your project, and they pretty much discuss everything like your project's goal, your code base, up to your features, and what will be the future plans of this project. They sort of discuss everything in this podcast, so it's pretty great. I use it for one of my projects, and I was pretty surprised and shocked at the same time because it was sounding pretty realistic. So let's say I want to do it for my project Notepad. I already did, but let's do it once again and paste it here. Select short or long. I will go with short and hit podcast button, and it has started generating the uh, podcast. But since I have already generated this for my project, I can just play it out or just download it here. But for your listening, I will just play it over here for now.
Welcome to the Code Break Podcast. I'm your host, Ava. Today, we are delving into the intricacies of an exciting open source web application, Notepad.js. Joining me is Dustin, a seasoned web developer with extensive experience in building and analyzing web applications. Dustin, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ava. Excited to talk about Notepad.js.
Let's get started with the basics. Dustin, could you give us a quick overview of what Notepad.js is?
Sure. Notepad.js is an offline-capable Notepad application that leverages modern web technologies like the Service Worker API.
As you can tell, the host and the guest sound pretty human, and you will feel like it's a real podcast where people are discussing your project. Let's go further.
Separate modules, a practice that enhances maintenance and scalability.
Great to know. Let's talk about the interactions between these components in the project. How do they communicate?
Well, communication.
So yeah, that's about it, and you can download it as an mp3 file and use it anywhere you want. Like I use it in this project. As you can see, I added this online, listen to all the notepad in form of the podcast, so that the reader of this repository, the user of this repository, can understand the project better. So yeah, that's about it. I think you should definitely check it out if you want some a new perspective of learning a new GitHub repository. I think it's pretty great.